Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Nomad of Nowhere, you guys. I am so enjoying the show. I really just got hooked right away on it, and it was really fun to see them kind of flesh it out a bit more last episode, I guess. So I will get into how I felt about the last episode in just a second, but first I just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means that you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. Oh yes, by the way, if you are joining me on the YouTubes, please be sure to hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, last episode I feel like kind of helped give us a lot of background to everything that we saw in the first episode. So, you know, where we start off, we see, you know, we have this vague concept of like they're hunting the nomad. The nomad is really sought after in a negative way for whatever reason, even though everything that we see of the nomad is pretty wholesome and amazing and wonderful. So last episode, we get a little bit more into like the background of kind of like our setting, which I think is really cool. So we know that water is like in super short supply, and they have found a way to kind of take advantage of the fact that water is scarce. So if you're not in a position where, you know, you can like afford to get into, what was it called? The Oasis or something. Yeah, you just like can't get a drop basically. So, I mentioned this a little bit last time, and, but I do think it's something that's probably going to show up more and more that, you know, we have Scout kind of, we have Toth kind of seeing like everything that's going on. It's like, look, rules are rules, and this is how things work. And then we have Scout kind of looking at that and being like, but I know it's the way things work, but does that make it right? I think it's kind of interesting to, you know, take a look at like what is considered like just something's just how it is, as opposed to like really taking a step back and being like, just because it's how it is doesn't mean it's okay. Sadly, her trying to speak out against, you know, particularly in this instance, their just sort of beef with the nomad in general, unfortunately, it gave the idea of like, oh yeah, he seems to like people. Let's take advantage of that kindness. Let's use that. We'll exploit that weakness. You know, it's like, oh dang, no. Meanwhile, we had the nomad off having a little adventure of his own, which ended badly, which is very sad. He brought sentience to a windmill, like a wheel thing. It wasn't exactly a windmill. It was some kind of wheel. I don't know. Some kind of mill. And got up and ran away. If I were a big wooden mill thing and all of a sudden I became aware of myself, I would definitely just get the heck out of there. I would definitely be like, I don't know what is happening, but I know I need to not be here. So, I mean, it's not surprising, and to be fair, like, he did try to warn them, like, I guess, so somebody brought it to my attention later that what he was trying to warn about specifically was that the bigger the object, the harder it is for him to kind of, like, have a lot of control over it, I think. And he was trying to explain that, but, you know, kid logic, you know, you're dealing with a kid, and he really wanted to help out the kid. And the kid's logic was, make it work again. So yeah, it was unfortunate for both sides, because now that little town is without their wheel thing, and now the nomad is just unwelcome in another place, which is really, really sad. So, I'm excited to see where it's all going. There's still a lot I don't know, although I am starting to put a lot together about kind of what's going on and why it might be happening. So, what do you say we go ahead and jump right into the next episode of Nomad of Nowhere? Let's go. All right. Where are we at now? Oh, that's right. We see. Yeah, that's right. They hide. Yep. Okay. It's all coming back to me.
And I suppose you made up your mind that this is my fault?
Considering being deputy makes you in charge of the keys for the handcuffs and the cell, and you've somehow managed to misplace them, while also managing to lock yourself up in both, yeah, I suppose I am.
I just wanted to see if I could get out.
Well, you can't.
No, that's why I need the keys. Obviously. Sheriff!
Oh, that did not go well.
Just the man I wanted to see. You look a little on in years, so I'll keep this brief. I'm hunting somebody what passed through this town of yours.
Bliss Hill likes to keep clear of trouble.
That was
Whoever
Bliss
your
Hill.
quarry is, they ain't here. Best keep riding, son.
So you ain't seen this fella?
Like I said, quarry ain't here.
Wait, Sheriff! That was that one fella. The one that brought the milk back to life? He did magic? You ran him out of town yourself. You don't remember that?
Looks like we got started on the wrong foot. Now,
Crap.
we're gonna go fetch this magic man and bring him to me. Or I'll be making some of that trouble y'all so keen to avoid.
I'm afraid
Thanks a
I'm gonna
lot.
have to decline your offer.
You know who I am, Sheriff? I'm the one they call the ranch hand.
The ranch hand is not a super
Deadliest cowpoke in
scary
the Southwest.
name.
Done bad things,
but he looks
to nice
scary.
people for pennies. Whiz
Wow.
bounty I'm after, biggest payday I'd ever seen. He's the dreaded Nomad of Nowhere. Gotta be honest, I'm willing to do a lot of bad things for this one. Starting with
Wow.
these nice folk here.
I've heard stories of you, ranch hand.
Okay,
Not
so we
sure
know
how
of
much
him.
I believe.
Well, seeing is believing.
Uh-oh. Oh! Is his hand literally like some kind of... Oh, no!
Get back!
No! Don't hurt the... Oh, my God, no, you wouldn't. Oh, it's okay. It's ranch hand. It's like a... Okay. Oh, no, not the little
You're going
boy.
to get me that Nomad.
No.
I'm going to start making believers. One by one.
Now, you know what?
Let the boy go.
He's just a little
This is who
boy.
you're hunting. He's evil. He won't care who you threaten.
Well, that's not what I heard.
Oh, crap. Dang it. They're gonna use the kindness, the weakness against them.
The sooner we can get back on the hunt for the Nomad.
Oh my stars! Is that a Dairy Town 5000?
Oh, it's
I
ads.
haven't seen one of those since I was back home.
Alright, let me skip the ads for you guys. Also, Scout just being so stinking cute. Yeah, so that was the using the weakness, quote unquote, of kindness against him that we spoke of last time.
Captain Toth, right hand to Don Paragon. This outpost is behind on its shipment. You're the oil man?
I am now. It was Paul before, but he hurt himself trying to get her running again. He's gone now.
He died?
Well,
she's
we've
like
got a
uncomfortable
schedule to keep.
about
Don
it.
Paragon doesn't want to fall behind, so we brought your water with us to avoid delays. Once we trade for your oil, we'll be on our way.
Well, that's just it. Pump stopped working, and we can't fix it. All we got left's a small reserve.
Great, we'll take that then.
Oh,
That's to trade for crops.
for food.
She's right. We just can't. Not with the pump still broken.
I understand your dilemma, but you can trade with me right now, or send me back to the Dawn empty-handed. You know which one of those is worse.
Oh.
I'm sorry. The answer is no.
You've already caught me in a bad mood. So if you don't change your mind, I'm going to have to drop the nice act.
Why don't we help them get their...
Up the old calm wagons, shall we?
Oh.
For a span. Let me take a look at the machine, huh?
Yes! There
They're
we go.
refusing to pay the Dawn. There are rules.
If you
They're
get the
thirsty.
pump
And
working...
I used to fix these all the time back home. It won't hurt to try.
Right. We can avoid any empty-handed or any trouble or anything. Just try and
her
help.
battle axe. She wants to get that Nomad so bad she don't care what's in her way.
It's like I always say, Jethro. Hurting people hurt people.
Well, at this rate,
What?
she's going to give my people a bad name.
Oh my God, is that that? Mercury? Sounds like Mercury. Or,
For them.
kind of sounded
Come
like,
on,
I don't know.
let's see that machine.
I'll let you guys tell me. Yeah, I feel like that is the best way to, oh, what is this? What is this on the wall here? He's like, I'll make some friends. Oh, it's not, he's not doing it, or it's not working. Can't
Thought I
tell.
might find you up here. The cavern's one of Barty's favorite spots, besides the mill.
Oh, mill preservation.
I came here to ask something of you. There's a real bull of a bounty hunter in town. He's fixing to cause all sorts of trouble. That is, unless we turn you over. Please, I've got nowhere left to go. The ranch hand is beyond this old man. And he's got my boy.
He took the,
I know
oh,
you ain't got cause to do me favors after
He
how
did
I
draw
treated you.
that.
But if not for me, do it for Barty.
oh. Something's,
You caused us a whole mess of trouble without ever meeting to, stranger. You ever thought what might happen if you went and started some trouble on purpose?
well,
Well,
that's not a bad
about
idea.
all the jokes I know. Gotta be honest, didn't really figure y'all would hang around to see the showdown.
We ain't got nothing else to do. Say, where'd you get that arm?
Oh,
You gonna tell the
got it from
story?
the Iron Border. Ever been up that way?
Nope. What's it by?
Iron
Up near
border.
Tame Tooth? Know that one?
I've never left this place.
Oh,
The Nomad's here.
he's like, thank
You're
God.
Nomad? I hope you're here to turn yourself in.
He's
Gonna
standing his
risk a fight
ground.
over this lot? Way I heard, they don't even like you much.
He's like, what? No, never mind.
Let's see if your magic is as good as they say.
Nomad, use your magic on his arm.
Well, if you use the magic on the arm, then you could probably, oops, that was it. He's like, hey.
Your aim's off.
Oh.
What are you doing? I said his arm.
He's not, I don't know if he can't do it at the moment or if he's just not used to doing it on demand like this. Oh, poop. I don't think he's a fighter, you know? I don't think he knows, does he not know how to use it in a fight maybe? I don't know. Yay! Happy glass! Dancing! Oh, it's fighting. Okay, well, it's... Yikes. Oh, poop. Oh, and he went right to jail.
Show that long arms he's messed with the wrong town.
Yay!
I know just
Someone
the
pointed out to
protocol.
me. Oops, let's get rid of the ad. Maybe
Nobody you seen this.
maybe he can help him out. Yay! Thank you. Oh, he could use that. Oh.
Why do all our missions to the outskirts end in a standoff?
What did I tell you, Jethro? The sordid cycle of generational poverty only begets violence.
The only thing I be getting is bored.
Oh, here comes the mill! Is that...
Boy, that seismoverter was a tricky customer, but I think I got it.
Yes, way to go, Scout.
Promise.
The Nomad.
Well,
Nomad.
let's get to it then.
We can't. Orders.
You
But
got
Fix it or
orders.
not.
Oh, good news and bad news.
Okay.
The good is that I got the converter rigged to last you a spell until you can get a replacement. The bad?
Good.
Well, the pump isn't quite as busted as you think. The oil well's almost plumb dried out. You'll need to take your trade elsewhere.
Oh,
Oh.
well, thank you
Okay.
Can we get this done already?
Well, at least they know
I'll
now.
make do.
Good. Load it up.
Oh. This
Wait,
poor
that's
family.
it? That's all we trade them for?
Rules are
That's
rules.
a tiny bit of
Let's go.
water.
Lots of ground to make up.
Oh, I'm not loving the rules. I'm not loving the rules. I know rules are in place for a reason, but that does not always make them right, you guys. Oh dear. It just the arm is really. Oh, what? They're helping. They're helping. They're helping. They're gonna help. This poor
We're
kid.
back where we started.
Oh, poop.
What'll it be, Nomad? Care to save the little fella?
Heck yeah, he does. Ow. Oh! Yeah, that's how that's done. Oh, and it pulled the arm off. It pulled it's. Whoa. Ow! Oh, son of a gun. That part went a little awry. But now can we do something to the arm and use the arm? Can we? Oh, he's mad. He's mad. He's really mad.
Had it up to here with your shenanigans.
He's like, I gotta use my other one.
Now it's time to
Oh,
collect
poop.
that
We
bounty
should.
on you. I said you.
Ah, he did the thing. He did the thing. There you go. He nicely done. Oh, he's a little mad thing. I like it. Yay! And he's oh, he's we're not gonna let this one go.
You beat him! That was so smart of you to figure out you couldn't use your magic on his arm till he wasn't holding it no more.
Oh, did he figure that out or? Interesting. So he can't do it to something that's kind of like somebody else's, on somebody's person? Is that, I don't know what the specific rules are, but that was interesting.
Can't thank you enough. You saved my boy. And thanks to the pack the ranch hand left behind, we got enough coin to get us by for a time. We owe you a great deal.
Yay.
Which is why it stings that I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Oh.
Yeah, magic's the thing.
It's because
Nobody
of the
done it
magic.
longer than any of us have been alive. And we can't risk that kind of attention. And magic sends it all the way to the top. So
That's
thank you. But
tricky.
I'll be thinking you more to leave and not come back.
Oh, at least
If
they're
I can
parting
ask
on
you
good
one more thing.
terms.
Don't tell Barty. He won't understand.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
for what it's
sad.
worth, I'm glad the story's wrong about you.
So long, friends. At least they're parting on good terms. But that happened when he
Time to
helped
rewrite
before
the rest
too.
of them, Nomad.
Oh, so sad he can't. He's so sought after that he can't even stay in one
We did
place.
too. We're gonna release episodes of Nomad of Nowhere.
Yay! I love that
every
episode.
week. So make sure you like, subscribe,
All right.
and smash that bell for notifications.
Pretty sure. Yeah. There's no after credits or anything. You guys know how I am. I just always stick around. All right, you guys. That was so good. So a couple of interesting things in there. We really get to highlight a little bit more of how, well, we know that Toth was in kind of a bad mood because they sent her on this, mission instead of like after the Nomad again. Like they had established that in the last episode. They decided to send like a bounty hunter who's the ranch hand who we saw after the Nomad. So already like kind of in a bad mood, but at the same time, like really highlighting the difference there with like, look, I'm here to do this and this only, those are the rules. That is what I'm doing. Like the whole like moral good and bad doesn't factor into it a lot. Like if you have to get rough with somebody because they're refusing what they promised, then, you know, so be it. And we can see that Scout thinks a little bit differently, like perhaps outside those rules a little bit more, and also perhaps a little bit more of like a problem solver. Like, you know, okay, well, the problem is they don't have their thing working to give you your oil. So let's look at the thing instead of just like resorting to, you know, kind of like escalating the situation. It still was kind of a sad end though for the couple who was trying to get their business, keep their business going. Because now they're going to have to go somewhere else. But at least she found that out for them. At least she was able to help them in that regard. They would have just been sitting there not knowing what was wrong. But, yeah, they still got like, huge tubs of oil taken for, like, you know, this of water. Not quite fair. And, again, just kind of highlighting, I think, kind of the way that this world works. So we'll see where all that's going. I think Toth has a lot of, like, you know, if you want to call it like moral good for sure, but definitely the thinking, like the thought process is just totally different, I think, than say like Skout. And it was funny to me that both Skout and the Nomad were like helping in their respective situations, like kind of almost at their own. I don't know if Skout was like, say, in peril or anything like that, or at her expense, but almost kind of felt like going against the grain to try and help. You know what I mean? Because we know Skout kind of had to like literally get in the way there of that spat that was about to start to make sure that, you know, she could get in there and try and help. And the Nomad was kind of like putting himself, you know, in a position where he could have been caught to go and help this town that really, like, you know, like the ranch hand was saying, like, well, they don't even really like you from what I hear. And it's like, first of all, I don't think that would stop him. I don't think he would stand by while innocent people were being hurt. But also, you know, I think there's a difference between, you know, not liking and getting scared because of not understanding the situation. That being said, at the end, it's still, he can't settle in one place while he's being targeted like this, because you do have your towns that are just like, look, we just want to stay out of trouble. Like, we don't want this to be the hub of the Nomad, you know? It's very, very unfortunate. You can see where they're coming from. But at the same time, like, the Nomad seems very friendly, and I think he just wants companionship, and it's very, very sad to me that I don't know, like, how he got quite to this point, like, what are his origins, but, like, it's clear to me that he's very friendly and, like, does not want to be alone and is constantly being forced into a situation where he's alone, which is really sad. So, yeah, so I know at some point we're going to be building more of a, like, I hope, anyway, I feel like that's where they're going with it, is to build kind of this friendship between Skout and Nomad, somebody who really sees outside of the norms and rules of this world, with somebody who is in desperate need of friendship, and somebody who will work outside of kind of the boundaries of this world, you know, and all of the rules that are set up. So, yeah, guys, I really enjoyed that episode. I'm glad he at least parted on good terms with it. I'm glad it at least wasn't like okay, well, I went somewhere and I was misunderstood and I was thrown out and that was the end of it. You know, like, yeah, he still had to leave at the end, but I feel like this was on better terms. It was really fun getting to see, like, how his magic works and everything, too. I had not put that together either, that the arm was still on the body. So maybe you can't do it to, like, somebody's, like, body parts or something that somebody has in their immediate possession. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm sure they'll kind of they'll start to tell us more as time goes on. I think this is like a 12 or 13 episode series, so we still have a little bit to go, and I'm sure they will illuminate the situation for us as we go. So I really liked it, guys. This show is just so captivating to me, and I cannot wait to see more. So I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.